Hi, my friend, it's Pat Sloan here. So the t-shirts came in, mine did, they've been online, but mine did, plus the tote bag. You know, we can never have enough tote bags. You can keep your stuff in, carry them around, celebrate our 10th anniversary of our Quilt Along group. Yes, so exciting. And today I have to be careful. I do not want to spill this, but I'm using the 10th anniversary mug and I'm putting one of the marshmallows. This is the last, no, I have one more. This coffee and the next one are the last peppermint coffees that I have. So this just makes it extra special. Extra special. I gotta set this down carefully. All right, don't want to spill the coffee. Okay, so let me do something here. Okay, that should be a little better. I had to switch the light. So today we have high tea, and so I'm going to get that up after we do a few other things. Also, it is, I've officially, every month, we want to have like an official color of the month. And this is blue, because I put all the blue quilts in my living room. So it's Blue Month. So share one of your blue quilts in the group today, Quilts Along with Pat Sloan at Facebook, which is what we're all about, the 10th anniversary. So I did have my first finish of the year, which is not a quilt, because I didn't get the bindings on yet. I'm taping this Saturday morning, so I have, you know, this is when I'm doing the sewing of the bindings, and whatever. Okay, so because I tape early, I don't have those to show you until a few days later. But this is what I finished. So I've got that little cross stitch done. Look how stinking cute he is. At Christmas, calories don't count. See, did you see that right up here? Ah, so sweet. I did a little clip of how I put this together. Let's take a look. So for the cross stitch, what I did was fold under a 1/4 inch on all 4 sides. And I used a clapper over here to just, you know, I let it sit, the clapper on it for a while, on all the edges like that, till they were dry, so they're like nice and flat. And then what I'm going to do is, I made a little quilt sandwich, so I've got top, batting, and backing, and I'm just going to wave stitch across like this, and then I will take this guy, whoops, I was making the correct way, so I'm going to take this guy and center him on top, and then I will top stitch all around him, because I didn't want seams and all that. Plus, look at this, Christmas calories don't count. Exactly. All you need is love and Christmas cookies. This was from Kimberbell a couple years ago, this fabric line. So anyways, that's what I'm going to do, and then I will make a little binding. I made the binding, but I will add the binding, and I will stitch it down by hand. And it's the same as this. There we go, as this backing. So I do these are easy peasy little cross stitch things. You know, I'm not framing them or doing any other crazy stuff. I just want a little something, and so I will hang it up, even though it is sort of red and Christmas. I'm still going to hang it up. I think I might just hang it in the kitchen under the other cross stitch that's there, and enjoy it until I shuffle things around again for February, because that will happen. So the sea glass, I have just got, there's single blocks up at that top section, and then I have big chunks, long chunks. I have to sew that. I think I figured out, if I'm right, I have to make 4 more blocks. So 4 more blocks, and then I will have all of the blocks done, and I will, once I get this whole thing sewn, I just have one strip, like a 2-block strip along the whole bottom that I have to put together. And I have, yeah, it takes this many blocks, so it's still quite a few blocks that I have to sew up. But I'm going to get it off the wall because I want to put my high tea blocks up there, and so that will be coming down here, so I can switch it over, which will be perfect, right? Perfect high tea. We're getting close. We will do a couple more days, and then we will also be switching over to using my drawing room fabric for the owl quilt, which is, this is the owl quilt, and you can make one block for a pillow. You could do a table runner. You could do a baby quilt of just like maybe 9 blocks or 4 blocks with some spacer blocks. We'll talk about different ways so that if you don't really care to make the whole owl quilt, you can still use the pattern and do different things with it. So I'm so excited about that. And Kendall is also sewing the owl along with us on his YouTube channel. So be sure you're subscribed over there as well. All right. We had so many 10th anniversary blocks coming into the group to show. They are just spectacular. Some of you made them already into the single quilt. Mine is back there. I have to quilt it. That is on my agenda still. It's still on the agenda. But I did a little quilt parade of your blocks, and they are spectacular. Angie did a gorgeous floral with pink and blue butterflies. I like the blue and brown. Blue, pink, and brown. Those are really classic colors. Annika, so pretty in pink. Look at this. And I like her background fabric, which has that kind of scattery little flower on it. Super pretty. Debbie's just sparkles. I think this blue sparkle, it looks like the Caribbean Ocean to me. Can you tell? I need a vacation. Yeah, exactly. Looks exactly like that. And we're going to follow up with Debbie, those 2 blocks could go together, don't you think? Okay, they definitely could. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I love that black fabric with the vine. Those look like they might all be batiks as well, or at least some of them are. Donna's is beautiful. Look at the yellow and her border. Now, if you're looking at like doing multiple fabrics in the border, there is Donna's to show you exactly what that would look like. And she fussy cut the chunky plus in the middle. Super cool. George's is pretty in pink. Look, I think that is maybe, look at those little potion bottles. I love it. Those are so cool. Very cool. Jackie's is green and yellow and black, and she's got a fussy cut, what is it, Mary Englebright. It's a Mary Englebright fabric in the middle with the teapot and the cherries. And I think we all had that fabric at one point because it was so cool. Janet's is bees, all the bee fabrics. The little bees kept in the middle. Oh, favorite of mine, just a favorite. I love it so much. Karen's has got sewing fabric. I think I have some of that sewing fabric. It is spectacular. She put a paisley in the middle, and it is just looking so cheerful and happy for your sewing room. You can see the rotary cutters. It's so awesome. I love it. Love it, love it. Karen's is very patriotic. It's a red, white, and blue with the star fabrics. And look at that nice star stripe for the red. That is stunning. That fabric is just perfect in that block. I could see like a whole quilt of the patriotic, using different fabrics that are similar to this. So fun. Carrie's is fussy cut, a gorgeous snow globe for the middle, and it's got Winter Wonderland writing on the center, the fabrics there. Oh, the light blue. That's so pretty. And the snowflakes, just gorgeous. And she just did a straight border on it. So for those of you who wondered what that looks like, if you don't want to do the checkerboard, there is a straight border. Kim's is purple, beautiful purples, and I think it's gorgeous. She did the little squares, the lighter squares, the same as her sort of background, light purple. Very, very pretty. Laura, our ambassador Laura, has got birds, the blue jays. Look at them. And then she did her blocks just a little bit different for the border. So for those of you who want to try something different, she put 4 dark corners, the same as the outer triangle. So it pulls that design out to the corner. And then above the blue jays, she just combined to make a rectangle so that it doesn't have a checkerboard feel, but it is really effective. Very nice. Laura has a great eye for design. And we have another Laura. Look how beautiful this is. That floral for the big triangles is gorgeous, and that tiny print is really effective. It just gives a neat effect to the block. Leah's is poppin'. She has got lime and hot pink and a quilter fairy in the middle with her bolt of fabric and her kitty cat. Oh my goodness. That fabric is so darling. Okay, you know, I need all the fabric in the world. Just send it here. Come on, send it here. We've got Leslie's block with oranges and peach and birds. The birds are beautiful. I think it says missile thrush, and it's got different bird names on there. A catfinch, a robin. Yeah, so there are some names on there. I may have mispronounced them. Sorry about that. Linda's is red and gray. Look at it. Look, look, look. I love it that gingham is gingham for the win. Always, always gingham. Okay, Lynn's got hers quilted, and she used beautiful William Morris fabrics. They are spectacular. And then she took the cutaways and sewed them up into half square triangles and made additional star blocks for her backing. Just perfect. Mary Kay's is cozy with a chicken. Is it a chicken or a rooster? You know me, I'm a city girl. I do not know. Maybe that's a rooster. It's got a red thing on the top. Okay, cut me a break, but I think it might be a rooster. And then the chicken wire, that is just so awesome. The black is perfect with that. We've got a few more here. Mary Jo's, look, it's red stripes. I love it. Love, 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 love. Okay, now I need a red and white one. May I need a red and white one for Valentine for my door, right? I think so. Patty's is a sewing fabric one. Look at the sewing machine. That's a fancy painted sewing machine. Pins in the green big triangles, pin cushions and rulers and scissors. Oh my, I love it. Great job. Robin's is so pretty. Robin shared this in the Facebook group, and it had so many comments. Gorgeous, gorgeous fabric. Sandy, oh, look here. Look how cute these are. There's a little pixie girl in the middle of the blocks, and everything is kind of a winter theme, and then those great angled stripes. Just almost make the block look like it's spinning. Super cool. Great job, Sandy. Sandra is another red and white. This is definitely Valentine. Look at the little doggies with their heart over the eye and the heart bandana. Oh my goodness, I love it. Now I need a red and white one. Need. Susan's is it looks like the Mod Squad. Oh my goodness, so cool. And she did similar to what Laura, our ambassador, did. In the middle of each side, she did the colors together, and then she did so it's more symmetrical. So she did the blocks, corners all the same of the kind of Mod Squad fabric. I love that, love it. And we finish up with Teresa, who's this soft and pretty with aquas and yellows and that beautiful, beautiful floral in the middle. Everybody, you've got to go to the group and see more. There are tons more of options. Thank you, everybody, for sharing. They are amazing. Wow, right? That is it is so inspirational. Several of you I've read and heard, whether it's on the morning chat or in the group, are thinking of doing the block every month for a new wall hanging or door banner. Mine's going to go on my door. I think that's super cute. You saw some people really took the center of it and did some great fussy cutting of fabric for special fabrics. So there's just lots of ways to play around with that block. You could do a table runner, which would be so pretty with that block. It's got that nice big spaces, nice big shapes, and then I think the checkerboard's really fun and playful. It gives you that little extra zing to the edge of the block, and it finishes it off so nicely. Another thing that's coming up that I want to tell you about is the Mercantile, and the Mercantile Sew Along is run with it's a Lori Holt project with Fat Quarter Shop, and I want to do some of the blocks. I don't know if I'm going to do all of them. Who knows? Once I get started, maybe I will. But I haven't done anything quite like it for a while, so I thought it would be really fun to do. Here is what the kit looks like. So their kits are out now, and let me just show you what comes in. This box is heavy. There is a lot of fabric in here, and it is open, but it's got a long. Okay, so this is one of those things, I cannot do this sitting down. I don't have leverage. There we go. Get my fingers under there. Because see, it's got a long flap. There we go. See how long that flap is? It's like the whole box. See? It's like the whole box. That's why it's hard to get out. Okay. Here is the quilt. So it is patchwork blocks, and then they're put into like this circle setting, and then the border is really cute. So the fabric, this is the bundle that you get for the kit. You get 2 bundles. So one is kind of all of the sort of, they're granny florals, don't you think? They're granny florals. The Lori Holtz fabric, but they do, you know, they're sort of like the old-fashioned granny prints. A little bit like what I use for chicken salad. I think they're a very similar feel, and then there's some beautiful, look at the red. And then this bundle has the lights and like the background and other lights, and then other companion fabrics, which are a little bit more tone on tone than these bigger florals. And so if you are interested in sewing along, you can use your own fabrics. If you've been, you know, you can buy just a pattern, you can order the kit, whatever you want to do. Its size is 88 by 88 when it's done. So if you didn't want it that big, you could just do a few less blocks. You could make, instead of, what is it? I'm looking at the little picture on the back. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 by 5. If you wanted to do it 4 by 4, you would get a little bit smaller. If you wanted a rectangle, you could do 3 by 4, or you could do something a little bit smaller, which might end up being what I do. I might make it a little bit more lap size, and because I still like that border, and so do the border, but do a few less blocks. So I might pull out a few that are maybe, you know, just do my favorites, leave a few out. And so they can make a little bit smaller quilt. And so there will be a little bit of curved piecing to set it, and that'll be fun. I haven't done that for a while, so that'll be kind of cool. Okay, so if you want to get in on that, the link is in the description box below, and I have put up a project page. Finally, it's been on the calendar, sorry, but I finally got the project page up, so that is over at my website. I love to make quilts. Okay. There we go. We're now going to just talk about drawing room. I'm going to show you the blocks I have for the my second version of it. I'm going to get the quilt out. All right, so we are accomplishing things. What happens? We get threads all over us, right? Oh my goodness, they're on the back. They're probably, I know when I had dogs, they were on the dogs. They're on Greg. Threads, threads, threads. These rollers are our friend. So what are the threads from? Okay, so while I was working to get, where'd it go? Oh, getting the sea glass to this point. So this is like probably 3/4 done now. So here, so it's not bed size yet, but here it is. I am so excited, so excited. It's looking so good. Isn't that beautiful? I have this set of blocks. I think I still need to make 2 more now. And then I have a set of 9 that are sewn together. But this whole big section is sewn. So the rest of it will be a strip down the one side and then a strip on the bottom. And I think it's 2 down the side, 2 on the bottom. So my set of 9, I believe I have to take apart, you know, so it's a 4 by 4 to be able to use it, which is fine. I'll just take it apart. I got a little excited, got ahead of myself. I don't think I need 3 down. I think I just need 2 rows for that length. So very good. So we are on drawing room. There's the full quilt. Here's the full quilt. And several of you have showed full tops already. You've got your tops done. And so I've been collecting pictures. So if you have your top done, because I know, because many of you are not working on multiple things like I am, or so many multiple things, you will have your tops done. So share your tops, pictures of your tops in the Quilt Along group, because I want to grab some pictures so I could do a quilt parade. I have all my blocks. So I have 9 blocks. And this is 45 by 45 once I sew them. So what I'm going to do is do a little inner border, probably, I don't know what color, but tell me what color you think for a border on this. I'm going to do maybe a little 3-inch wide border. So if it's like 45, take it up to like a 52-inch square, maybe, whatever it is, something like that. So that it's a decent size for either a table topper or a wheelchair quilt, or, you know, something like that, because I'll give this one away. I'll donate this one to one of the groups. So tell me what you think. If you think what size, what color border. Should I go blue or one of the black? So this has most of the colors. So I'll use one of the same fabrics, but one of the blues, one of the black fabrics. I mean, I could do just a black, one of these, like the black paisley. I could do that. That might be really elegant. Or I could do it, I could grab a blue paisley. There is a blue paisley on here. It's the tonal. It's this one. But I could do maybe a strip if I want to do the really wide one. Or I could do this. What about the tan? What about the tan that has this design? That's not the paisley, but it has a design. So I think it would be a really nice sort of universal one for to be a donation quilt for an adult. You know, I think that'd be super nice. 50 by 50 should be a decent enough size to work with. Okay, so there's mine. This is the pattern that we're working from, which is from the Fat Quarter Shop. We're calling it high tea because when they did kits for this, which you all bought all the kits, thank you, with my drawing room, they named their kits different than the pattern name. So the kit name was high tea, and that's what we're calling it because high tea kind of goes with the drawing room. So if you're looking for the pattern, that's what the cover of it looks like. So I actually had this, but I had misplaced it, and I found it the other day. So all these weeks I haven't had it. I think we have 2 more weeks we're going to talk about this. So next week I'll be reading your comments and we'll audition a border color for this. So leave me a note. Tell me what you like. You can go look at my drawing room at the fabrics at the Fat Quarter Shop if you wanted to sort of guess or pick one that you liked. And there we go. I did hang up the little snowman. So let me show you where I put it. These are the little Bowen pins that we got in the Christmas box, in the Jolly box. And so what I did is I just hung the little cross stitch there, and I just used pins to hang little things like this. And you can't even see them because I put them down a little bit, so the red is just blocked. Looks great. So that's how I hang them up. Just very, very simple with some pins. They're tiny, they don't drag, it doesn't cause any problem. Tiny little pinholes in my wall. I have pinholes everywhere on my walls because I do this all the time. That's just the way it is. All right, my friend, I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. And don't forget to go and enter the Aliso Iron giveaway for my 10th anniversary. That is over at my website from Friday's video. Link is in the description box below. So I will see you online.